I think you can see in the back the stuff that I'm taking with me. And I'm sure you saw some of the clips of the things that I got on my truck or my car. I just have to say, I'm emotionally exhausted. I don't think I explained in the last video what had happened with my living situation. But what happened was there was a flooding in the apartment above us. And all the water, because the sprinkler exploded. And then all the water that was in that apartment or a condo just fell on ours. So it looked like the Ark of Noah. I laugh at it now, but I was extremely scared when it happened. And that was the reason why we had to evacuate, because they turned off everything. There was water everywhere. They couldn't put the electricity back, and they said you have to move out. Sadly, at the time, I didn't have anywhere to go. I remember the firefighter asking me, do you have family? No. Do you have a husband, boyfriend? No. Do you have friends? Yes. No, they call one of your friends because you can't stay here. And you can all tell me, well, you should have called the insurance and all that, but truthfully, I didn't have the headspace to do that. I'm a renter. That should have run by the owner, which he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to use his insurance. So I ended up in my friend's house for I thought it was going to be for a couple weeks. It ended up being 2 months. We're going on a third month. And we eventually decided, you know what? You have a big basement. I'll rent your basement. I guess I should also add the fact that my line of work is sales. And it's been commission based 100%, which means I don't have a stable income. So putting all of that just created a huge storm that evolved into being something horrible, because I had no sales lined up and I have to leave the house and I have no money for rent. And why am I saying all this? Sounds so bad, right? It sounds so embarrassing. Because it's reality. Because there's a lot of people out there that might be in my shoes or even worse. I thank God every single day that I wasn't homeless. I was never in a shelter. And I hope I never will be. But the fact that I had to go through that taught me to be humble. Taught me that don't take things for granted. And that you may have an apartment today fully furnished and perfectly running, a job that is well paid off, and your health is in great conditions, and tomorrow all of it can be gone. So what's the whole point? What's all this stuff for? Well, this is basics, it's necessity. But I've learned that I could be a hippie. I learned that I could live off of a car and have the minimum stuff, and I would be okay. Of course, I don't want to live that with my daughter. I don't want to give her that experience. I want to give her stability, which she needs, but not through items, not through having a big house, ton of money in the bank, which of course I wouldn't deny would be amazing. But I think the valuable things are the moments that you get to listen to them, to talk to them, to hear how they feel. I've spent more time now that we're sharing a room than I did before. I've actually enjoyed sharing it with her when she's older now than when she was little. I don't ever take anything for granted. And I think this is part of that lesson, that downsizing is not a bad thing. And sometimes life, the universe, forces you to downsize for one reason or another. And when you do, you understand that life is simple. We complicate it with things. We complicate it with items. And I need a bigger bed. I need a bigger home. I need a bigger car. I need to eat more. I need to buy more food. And just more and more all the time. And then you realize, like, for what is it all? Is it for others? Is it for yourself? Are you trying to fill up something that's empty inside you? Because that's another one. I think a lot of times we tend to accumulate things, not for the right reasons, but more because we're empty inside of us. And we're trying to fill up our emotional needs with physical things. And they're never going to do that. Now I understand hoarders, the disorder and where it comes from. But in my case, I've learned that less is more. And definitely less worries. The less you have, the better it is. I put both of my couches on sale. I plan to put both of my beds on sale. I'm gonna stay with bare minimum, and you'll see it all. Hopefully I can sell it before I officially get all my stuff outside the storage. But I'm okay with that. If I get to sleep with my daughter for the rest of my life, I'm okay with that. And that's the thing, right? Like, we should be okay with nothing. And if anybody is going through my situation, you're a rock star. You're a trooper. Because only we know how hard it is. Uncertainties, just fears of not knowing what's coming next. Where are we going? What are we even gonna eat? The basics. But somehow we're never left alone. And I think that's the blessing in disguise. Knowing that no matter how hard things get, as long as you have the loved ones by you and health, that's it. Those are two things that you cannot get back if they're gone. Things, you can get them back. You don't need them. I don't need 10 cups. I don't need 10 plates. I might need a car to move around where I live, but in other states, I might not even need that. But health, without health, you can't do anything. So be appreciative for the little things, like health, like a smile of your child saying they love you, and they're thankful for who you are or how you are with them. Those little things count. Until next time.